Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you one of the easiest parts of owning the iGarden K40 Robotic Pool Cleaner, and that's cleaning and maintaining the robot itself. A lot of people think owning a robotic pool cleaner means there's going to be a lot of maintenance involved, but honestly, that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Cleaning the robot only takes a few minutes, and if you do it consistently, it'll continue performing at its best. So let's go ahead and walk through the process and let's dive right into the video. The first thing you'll want to do after your cleaning cycle is remove the robot from the pool. And one feature I really appreciate is the automatic parking function, so it comes to the edge of the pool so you can get it out with your hook easily. When the battery gets low, the robot automatically drives itself toward the edge of the pool, making it much easier to retrieve. And that's such a huge plus. You don't have to go fishing around the middle of the pool trying to hook it and all that. It's easy to get. Once you remove it from the water, simply place it on the deck or the concrete patio and allow some of the excess water to drain out for a moment. Now, let's get to the most important part, the filter basket. The iGarden K40 features a large top-loading filter basket. Instead of having to flip the robot upside down or disassemble half the machine, you simply open the top compartment right here and remove the basket. It's a very simple process. Now let's take a look at everything the robot collected here, and you can see all this trash and debris it took out. Now, depending on your pool, you may find leaves, grass clippings, pine needles, bugs, dirt, sand, pollen, hair, and even tiny particles that you probably didn't even realize was sitting on the bottom of your pool. This is actually one of my favorite parts because it really shows how much debris the robot removed that would otherwise still be floating around your pool. Now, all that you have to do is rinse the basket with the garden hose. There's no complicated cleaning process. Simply spray from multiple angles until all the debris has been removed. If you've been cleaning a particularly dirty pool after a storm or heavy wind, you may need to spend an extra minute making sure everything is washed away. Once it's clean, simply allow the basket to air dry before placing it back into the robot. Allowing it to dry helps reduce moisture buildup while preparing it for the next cleaning cycle. Then simply slide the basket back into place, close the lid, and you're ready for the next cleaning. Go ahead and charge it up overnight and use it again the next day or two. That's really all there is to routine maintenance on this pool cleaner. Now, let's talk about why cleaning the basket is actually so important. Think of the filter basket like a vacuum bag inside of your household vacuum cleaner, for example. As debris builds up inside, airflow gradually becomes more restricted. The cleaner can still operate, but if the basket becomes completely full, it won't be able to collect new debris as efficiently. By simply emptying the basket after each cleaning session, you're allowing the robot to maintain maximum suction performance every time it enters the pool. Speaking of suction, the iGarden K40 is an impressive machine. It uses 3 brushless motors, a turbine-style impeller, and a high-speed water flow system to generate up to 22,000 liters of suction power per hour. Now, that's a powerful beast right there. That's a tremendous amount of water moving through the filtration system. And here's what that actually means. As the robot moves across the bottom of your pool, the powerful suction creates water flow that lifts dirt, leaves, algae particles, sand, insects, and other debris off the pool surface into the filtration basket. At the same time, the dual rotating brushes are constantly agitating the pool floor, walls, and waterline. The brushes loosen debris that's beginning to stick to the surface, while the suction immediately captures it before it has a chance to settle somewhere else. It's a combination of mechanical brushing and hydraulic suction working together. That's really the science behind why robotic pool cleaners work so well. The brushes break loose debris, the suction captures it, the filtration system traps it, and clean water is returned back into the pool. If you manually vacuum a pool, you're basically doing this same process yourself. The robot simply automates it, and who doesn't like that? Another thing I like is the robot's intelligent navigation. Instead of wandering randomly around the pool, it uses programmed cleaning patterns to maximize coverage. That means more consistent cleaning and less wasted battery power. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest benefits of owning a robotic pool cleaner: manual brushing. And if you own a swimming pool for any length of time, you know brushing can become one of those most time-consuming chores. I hate doing that, I'll be honest with you guys. That's why I got the robot. But most people wait until they actually see dirt or algae beginning to build up before they brush the pool. By then, you've already got material sticking to the walls and the floor. Here's where the iGarden really shines. If you simply run this robot about 3 times each week, it continuously removes debris before it has the opportunity to accumulate. Leaves don't sit on the bottom for days, dust doesn't continue building up, fine dirt gets removed before it settles into every corner of the pool. Because the robot is consistently brushing while it cleans, many pool owners find they rarely need to manually brush the pool at all. I never brush mine anymore. This thing has been doing it all for me, and I'm so appreciative. Now, there may be still an occasional spot that requires attention depending on your pool shape or surrounding trees, but routine manual brushing becomes less frequent. Think about it this way. Cleaning a pool is a lot like cleaning your house. If you vacuum your floors every few days, dirt really never has a chance to build up, right? But if you wait 3 weeks between vacuuming, suddenly you got a bigger cleaning project. Pools work the same way. Consistent maintenance is much easier than trying to catch up after the debris has been sitting for long periods. Now let's look at another example. Imagine a windy afternoon, for example. Leaves, pollen, flower petals, grass clippings, and insects all blow into your pool. If those materials sit there for several days, they begin breaking down. Some sink, some stain, some contribute nutrients that can encourage algae growth if water chemistry isn't maintained. But if your robot runs regularly, much of that debris gets removed before it ever becomes a problem. That's why I run it at least 3 times a week. That's one reason robotic pool cleaners can actually help reduce overall pool maintenance. They're consistently staying ahead of the mess instead of allowing it to accumulate. Another thing I appreciate is that this robot also climbs walls and cleans the water line. And many people forget that the water line is where sunscreen, body oils, pollen, and dirt tend to collect. Keeping that area clean helps your entire pool continue looking fresh. Overall, maintaining the iGarden K40 is incredibly simple. You remove the robot, you take out the basket, you rinse away the debris, allow it to dry, reinstall it, charge the robot, and repeat. And then you're ready for the next cleaning cycle. It's only a few minutes of maintenance, but it helps keep the robot performing at its best while saving you hours of manual pool cleaning throughout the swimming season. If you stay consistent and let the robot do the work several times a week, you'll spend less time vacuuming, less time brushing, and a whole lot more time actually enjoying your pool. So thank you to the brand for sending this out to me in order for me to do the review. I so much appreciate it. It's made my life so much easier. I could not recommend this product anymore. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.